Deputy President, and I would like to recognize the protocols established. And Mbunge wa Nyali, I like your zeal. I think when Mombasa has a leader like, Mombasa County has a leader like Mohammed Ali, drugs will not reach Kilifi. So I wish you well. I wish you well in your journey. But I want to say this, Deputy President. You see, this drug issue, there are two principal things. One, you have a supplier and someone who demands the goods. In between the supplier and the person demanding, there's a police officer. Whether the supplier supplies to the one demanding or the demander gets from the supplier, it depends on what the police officer will do. And that is where this whole matter lies squarely. Because the people in Kilifi today, I take you to a place called Kosovo, Your Excellency, in Kilifi, near a place called Kasarani. You'll be shocked. There are young people right now sleeping in the sun. Wamekunywa madawa, wamelewa, wamelala hapa wanangojea the next supply. Pale Kilifi, wale suppliers wanaitwa madaktari. Daktari amefika, adungwe ile kitu na daktari, ama apewe anuse, akule kidogo, akuwe sawa. And the officers know. And they know that the madaktaris, the suppliers in Kilifi are called daktari. Doctor amefika. But, you know, nobody wants to do anything. That is one of the things that I would like to say. Our officers need to up their game. They need to know that they have a responsibility to the young people whose lives are being destroyed, to cut the supply. We can never manage drugs unless we cut the supply. The people that can cut the supply are our officers. They know how they come in, and they know who peddles, they know the doctors, they know everything. And they have intelligence, and our intelligence officers know these things. But Professor Kindika will tell you that I know, because I'm a member of parliament and I live in the village, and I know. And I can tell askaris, this is the guy who is spoiling our children. But they will look at me, and mimi na haribia biashara. Mimi na haribia biashara. Today, if you come to Takaungu, I'm surprised why the Nakada people did not mention Takaungu. Today, if you went to Takaungu today, you will see the zombies that are there. And Takaungu has a channel, and that channel connects Mombasa. And the boats which bring the drugs come to Takaungu, they offload, waeke kwa pikipiki, and you will know, hii pikipiki ile pikipiki ile, ndio zinatumiwa kusafirisha madawa. And they know them. But they will never, actually the police on the road stop the other pikipikis. Lakini hiyo pikipiki hiyo, paka itapigiwa salute, itapita, itaenda. It will supply drugs. Other people don't even mention, they don't have statistics for Takaungu. Then I ask themselves, what really is the future of this country? If you go up north, you go to a place called, in my constituency, Mayungu. Mayungu is very close to Malindi. Who doesn't know that Mayungu is an entry point for drugs? In Mayungu, you know, I even built a police station there, a building that I said this would be a police station to stop the drugs menace there. Today, I don't even have one police officer in Takaungu area. The chief who is there does not even have an askari, and yet it is a far-flung area, and it has a small port, and drugs come in through that place. Mnarani, Nakada mentioned Mnarani. Mnarani is in the heart of Kilifi, and everybody knows the old ferry place, you know where the ferry used to be. Who doesn't know that drugs come in through Mnarani? Everybody knows that drugs come in through Mnarani. But I want to tell you this. It comes down again, or it goes up, it escalates up to what the officers in Nairobi. Aisha talked about an officer who was here in Kilifi. He was called Koech. He was a fighter. He fought the drugs baron here in Kilifi. And he would give us reports about what he's doing. But what happened, I'll tell you that shock you. One of the drug dealers is called Katashingo. You know, a person called Katashingo is a dangerous man. And he came to his office, he said, you are spoiling my business and I will have you transferred. And sincerely, the transfer for that guy came. I went to every office. I went to every, including Kiture Kindiki's office. And I said, do not transfer that guy. He's the only hope we have to fight the drugs. But what happened? Nobody listened to me. He was transferred. The kids are dying even more and more because that guy was transferred. So when we talk about the war on drugs, unless we are deliberate in the actions that we take, we will never win the war on drugs. But there is hope that you have started. Listen to us as leaders, the political leaders. We know, we live in the village, we listen, people tell us. And we can help in the war. The politicians can help in the war on drugs. But I'll tell you, unless we put this thing together, we will never achieve what we want. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Asante. Now, very quickly, let's have